Hello guys, welcome back to the Python Django tutorial. So in this video tutorial we are going to learn about the Django project. So in the previous topic, like we have installed and set up the Django successfully. So now I will explain the step by step, like how to create the projects, so and how to work with the projects. So and when we create the project, like what are the files and directory it will created. So all those things we are going to learn in this video tutorial. To create the Django project, we have the command called Django admin start app and app name. This is the command. So I will write in the note sections and I will demonstrate with the example also. So to create project, we have the command called Django Django hyphen admin start project and project name. So you can give the project name here. So now I will demonstrate with the help of one example, like I will create the project and I will show how to work with the project and I will run the command. So now I will create here first my Django project. So one second. Okay, now I will create here my project. So command is to create Django hyphen admin start project is the command. Start project and project name. So you have to specify the project name. So in my case, in this example, I will take my project name as my project name. So my project is here, my project. So when I enter it will create a project called my project. So see, one second, the Python cannot. Okay, I think already I have the project. That's why it's not creating. So I will use different my project one. Okay, now I am using the my project one. So see, why this gives me error, like because this project is already present, that's why it's not creating. So in the this my python project directory, the project already exists. So that's the reason it's not creating. Now I have created the project called my proj one. So this is my project name. So you can check over here whether the project created or not. So to check the to check the project created or not, we have the command called dir. In Windows we have the dir command. If you are working with the Linux, like a Ubuntu, Macintosh, those in those operating system, we have the command called ls. So just type the dir command. See, you can observe here, this is my created app, the called my project is the my proj one is the my applications name. So now in next step we have to go inside the my project. So command is to like go to inside that project. We have to switch. So to switch the into that project folder, we have command called cd and project name. So that is my project name. So when you are creating project, it will create a one directory same directory with the project name, and then we have to move inside that project directory. So now I am moving to the inside that project AC. And now I will give ls command, dir command. So these file will be automatically created by Django when we create project. So manage.py file will be automatically created by the Django itself. So now I will explain the each, like what is the functionality of the manage.py file. So all these things I will explain in the further videos. So now we have understood how to create the project. Like command is to create Django hyphen admin start project and I give the your project name. So now I have located to the that created Django also by using cd command. So next thing, like after creating the project, we have to create the app. That is like project is the my project contains the all the applications, means configuration related to the Python. So to run the applications, or like to all the configurations file of the project, it will contain. So when I create the app, we have to create inside the inside project, I have to create the app. So here the applications means like whatever the we were writing the business logic, that is in the same like Python code, we are writing those logic, we are going to implement in the applications only. That's why we are creating the applications. So the command is, before creating, we have to you have to locate the project directory, means you have to switch to the project directory. So then we have to run the command to create. So to create the app, so I will show you, I'll write the commands here. Next is this command is to create the project. Now I will after the creating project, you have to move to the your project name, cd and project name. cd and project name. After moving the to the project, inside the project directory, you have to create the app. Next, create app or applications. The command is to Django. So Django hyphen admin start app and app name. So you can specify the whatever app name you want. So this is the command now. So I have located to the my directory, that is called my project one. So now I am going to create the project. Sorry, applications. So now command is to create applications. We have the command called, so Django admin start app. Instead of project, we have to take a start app. So start app and my app name. So I will give my app one. So this is my application's name. So I'm creating application because to write the business logic, means whatever code I want to write, and for those purpose we are creating the applications. Now I will show before running also, like without creating the project also, you can run the server, and you can whether check whether your created project is running or not. So we can do that also, but to demonstrate that, now I'll create the applications. So this is my applications. Now you can observe here, I have created the my app one. So I will show you here. See, this is my app one created, and this is my project. I can show you in the directory itself here. So it will be displaying. One second, I will show you all the created files. Okay, because it's not showing, because I'm created in the PyCharm directory. So that's why I'm like here. I am in the PyCharm and Django project, in that project. So I'm there. So that's why it's not displaying here. So I will show you. So I will open the applications. One second. So my saved applications is here. In Django project, I have created the. So this is the my project one. So I am opening this project in my new window. So this is I'm created the applications. So you can observe here. So just a minute, it will updating. So once you created the applications, like it will contain the sum of the files. So I will explain what are the files it will contain. So like as I explained, when you create the applications or a project, that project contains the manage.py1 file is there. Next like when you create the applications contains the init.py file and settings.py file, urls.py file, and wsdi.py file. These files will be contained in the applications. So now I will explain what you mean by the each files, like what is the functionality of the each files, why you want all the files. So I will explain file by file each ones. So just now, right now I'm creating this one, so you can just a minute. I will show you. So now I will show you here only like what are the applications or files created when I created when after creating the project, I have created the file called manage.py. Now I will show like. See, this is the manage.py. When I'm created the project, this file will be automatically created. So after when I create the application, that is my app one. So this is my application name. Now when I create that application, it will be created some of the files. Now I will move to the my application and I will show you what are the files created in that applications. So you can observe in the my applications, I am in the directory. This is my project directory. In this my project directory, I have created the my applications. So my app one is the my applications name, and in this it automatically these files are created. So we have the admin.py file, then apps.py file, and then next we have the models.py file, and we have the test.py file, and views.py file, and init.py file. So these files are by default created by the applications. When you create the applications or when you run the data command like a Django admin start app, when you run that command, these files will be created automatically. Now I will explain what you mean by the like what is the functionality of each files. So first one is like when you create the project, that manage.py file will be automatically created. So this is under the project directory, means the this comes under the project file. So like this manage.py file is like a command utility, means like which allows us to interact with the project like various ways. Let us say like to manage all the applications, and to see the like whatever managing like inside the project, we have to manage like everything taken care by the this manage.py file, like running the server. So all the activities will be done by the manage.py file. Next one is the like inside the applications, we have the inside my app one applications, we have created a file called the init.py. So as I can show here, this is the init.py file, means it which doesn't contain anything, so that's why it's showing the zero. So this init.py file, it indicates that this is the python empty file, which means this is the python package. So here we can consider this as a my Python package. Next we have the settings.py file. So we can observe here in the applications we have the settings.py file. So now I will show you what is the meaning of the settings.py file, and what is the functionality of that file, and so what are the uses of these files. I will explain you. See, this is the settings.py file. So now I will explain you what you mean by the settings.py file. So in Python, like when we create the applications, so it will create automatically these files as I already explained. Like settings.py file is used to like it is for the configuration of the applications. Like we can configure database connections, and we can configure like a static files or link. We can link the like. If we are using the static files, means we have to link those files in the settings.py file only. And like if I am using the any templates for like html templates, so those path I am providing in the settings.py file only. And like whatever the settings required for the project and to run the applications, so all the settings will be performed in the settings.py file only. And next we have the urls.py file. So url file, like it contains the url for the applications. Like when you are visiting to the any applications, so you are providing the like login slash admin slash username. That is the URL. Like I want in the this applications, I want to open these particular pages, so it indicates URLs. So in like in this like we can mention the corresponding URL. Like if I want to perform the any task, like I want to display only the login page, so like you have to mention the http google.com. Next we have to slash login.com. That means it will directly redirect to the login page. So this is the intention of URL files. Next we have the WSGI file. So this is like a entry point for the Java. This, oh, sorry, this Django services. So we're going to learn this in detail, but as of now we are using the settings.py file and URLs files. So now I will explain you these files. Okay. So I have already understand these like these are the required files to for the Django project. Now I will show you like whether created now in this example I have created the project and applications. So now I will explain you how to run the project. So to run the project we have the command called, so now I will here run the applications. To run applications we have the command called python. So as I explained, my manage.py file, though manage.py file will be responsible for running the Python web server. So Python manage.py. So I already explained, when you create project, the manage.py file will be automatically generated. So command is to run server. So this is my command to run the applications. Now you have to check the whether which directory you are. Like now I am in the project directory. That is when I created file, I'm inside the I'm moved to the my project directory. Now I will run the server. So to access the Django application, we have to run the server. That is called the Python. So manage.py is the my command and run server. So when you enter, it will open the link. So the Django application will by default it will be running in the 8000 port number. So you can observe here, this is running in my applications, means running in local machine with this IP address or this port number. So 8000 is my port number. So by default Django will be running in the 8000. So if you want, you can change the server name also, means port number also. So in the further videos, like how to change that port number and everything, I'll show you. As of now my server is running. So now I will run the this. I will copy this command, or you can click on this. You can observe here also. Now I will show how to. When you click on this applications, it will open in the next window, means it will open in Chrome browser. So now I will show you. So you can open this like if this is generated, it means it shows the successfully the server is running. So copy this and open the Chrome or whatever browser and paste in that, and it will be opening the like a Django project. Like it shows the Django successfully installed, and it gives the Django symbol, and the installer worked successfully, congratulations, and these kind of message will be getting you once you click on the that generated buttons. So this is all about Django. So you can notice like when you are running, if you have any error, so it will give the error message here only. So in my case it will running successfully, that's why it's not giving any error. So this is all about the uh, so this is all about running the like sample Django project. Now in the so I hope you have understood. When in next video tutorial we are going to like use the hello world applications, how to print hello world in the Django. Thank you for watching this video.